Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this month's Stretch-A-Sketch. So today is sort of like a 3-4, except there's one of those that I'm not actually doing. So today is Stretch-A-Sketch. On the third Sunday of every month, we get together, and the brainchild of the lovely Janet Fritz from Galaxy Girls Creations here on YouTube. And the idea, of course, behind Stretch-A-Sketch, we take a 12 by 12 sketch and we either stretch it to maybe a 12 by 24, we shrink it to, let's say, I often do a 6 by 8, and I often shrink and stretch by doing a 6 by 8 and then stretching it to a double. Sometimes we do an 8.5 by 11. The idea simply being that we take a 12 by 12 sketch and we do any other format, any format but a 12 by 12. It's therefore also Sketch Sunday, and we always join in with Stretch-A-Sketch, the Sketch Sunday crew. And then today is also day 18 of Scraptember, but today's prompt is a selfie. And I don't know, I guess I started thinking about and planning out this layout before I checked, or I mixed it up with something else. Anyway, it is not a selfie, you can tell here. It is a series of photos of food. And this will go into Chloe or Adela's album from their trip to New York City in May. And what I want to do with this layout this month is to take a page out of a book by the lovely Kelsey, because what Kelsey does a lot in Stretch-A-Sketch is she shrinks it to an 8.5 by 11, but then mounts it and does a little bit of extra decorating on a 12 by 12 so that she can put it in her 12 by 12 albums. And that's what I am going to do this month, because Adela's and Chloe's albums, of course, are 12 by 12. So I am going to take a page out of Kelsey Cherry here on YouTube, and part of the Stretch-A-Sketch gang. And that is what I am going to do. So I took my whipped cream cardstock, cut it down to 8.5 by 11. I did a little bit of mixed media on the background. I have my photos here because my real estate is a little bit smaller. They are smaller than 3 by 4. And I have done them exactly the way they are in the sketch. And I have layered them using some sweet rush paper. And that will sort of go right here, kind of thing. I've got these bits out so that I can do the tag, and I might fussy cut one of these. I think I might fussy cut this lovely big floral to put here, and then use the blue here as a tag, or the side as the tag that is sort of there. That's sort of the first idea that I have. I don't have many embellishments taken out yet or chosen, so I thought I would still just come on here and give you my first ideas. And then you see, when I mount it on the 12 by 12, I'm going to go out and sort of not think of the sketch anymore, of course, because the sketch is going to be this 8.5 by 11 layout. And I'm going to do something like this to just bring in a little bit of interest. So I'm going to bring some of this paper over into the embellishing here, maybe the stars, or pop it up here, that kind of thing. So that, my friends, is what I have so far. And I will be back in a couple of minutes when I've got a few things laid down and a few more embellishments chosen. See you in a minute. Okay, so I took my mixed media page, of course, and put it down on the background paper, which is one of the Bella Boulevard besties, as I showed you, the blueberry. Put the photos down, and then, as I said, I made a little bit of a tag with this gorgeous floral paper from Sweet Rush, and I did fussy cut this floral and this one, and we'll see in a minute how that might fit into the embellishing. I made a tag also with this lovely orange paper, and that's a paper that is from a Stampin' Up! Collection, I think from last year, not so sure, but I popped that in there because I like that it brings in a little bit of the orange there, and I feel that it sort of goes with the photos. Now, when I made this tag that I popped under here, I don't know what I was thinking, but so I sort of cut it to the 2-inch, and then for some reason I fishtailed the end instead, sort of made a bit of a banner. So I reversed that, did my proper tag, and I just popped the little fishtail bit up here at the top with this word lovely. And that was a die cut that was on my desk from the Indigo Garden, and it was lovely little moments. And I sort of fussy cut it and made it 2 die cuts. So lovely is sort of going to be my title here. I did put a little teeny bit of washi tape. You know I hardly have any washi tape, but I did find this sort of blue that I could pop under here as it is in the sketch. I used 2 enamel dots here, so I was a little bit lazy. And then, so really this area, of course, is the sketch, and we'll come back to a little bit of final embellishing in a moment. But then to use it as a 12 by 12 and sort of, as I mentioned, taking a page out of Kelsey's book, I put the torn edge that I had here underneath, and I'm going to pop a little bit, just a thin sliver of this paper on here as well. So let's sort of get that. I like the darker orange. So there we go. Let's just put it. I think it needs to be, yeah, over a little bit more. There we go. Get that there. And oh, I meant to do it the other way around, but oh well. So we'll just sort of pop that on top. Go, and then I'll just do an extra little bit down here now that we've got everything sort of glued so that it's not sticking up too much. There we go. All right, so we have that. Now you see, it's pretty much, now you can pretty much see the sketch. Now I put the title up here as opposed to adding another title, but other than that, you can pretty much in this 8.5 by 11 see the sketch. So now I have 2 potential ideas here. I would put this little flower there, and I have this Dottie About Flair Flairalicious piece. This was in one of my design team little bags, so I'm not quite sure. At first I thought it was from Abstract Art, but I did buy the Abstract Art mix, and there is not one of these in there, but it's sort of watercolory. There's clocks on there. I love the colors. It's definitely from the August release, so if you're looking for it, you could maybe just... So I could do something like that. Not sure. Or, if we want to maybe cover a little bit more, maybe sort of do this and pop that there. And I do think I like that more. Or would I do it this way? Yeah, I do think I like that maybe a little bit more. And then I still get sort of the floral that is there. I do get a flare piece, a lovely Flairalicious piece on there. And we still see the food. Yeah, I think I like that. And we still get the lovely colors. So let's just put that down. Here, and do a little bit here as well. Okay. And get the flare piece up there. And I think there we go. So I have that area that sort of completes a little bit there. And now I guess the only thing I'm wondering is, do we need a little bit more in this area here? Because in the sketch, of course, the title was here. But I wanted my title sort of up there instead. And so I felt it sat with this little sandwich here better. So I'm thinking I might just... Should we just maybe pop? I kind of like that from, yeah, I do kind of like that from Bramble Fox, these lovely little bits. And I mean, this lovely pink is the perfect match. The blue is lovely as well. I put an... Yeah, and I think I might just put it there. Would I put it there or put it here? No, I think I do like it here, the way we have it. So this way, and maybe just pop that there to finish that off. And will we pop another? I don't think we need to, do we? No, I think I like that there, and maybe just pop one star down here, and that gives us the 3. And I think, my friends, that will do it. So I love this. So Kelsey, thank you so much for the lovely inspiration. Kelsey does this a lot for Stretch the Sketch. She shrinks it down to an 8.5 by 11, but then because her albums are 12 by 12, puts it on a 12 by 12 background and does a little bit up extra. And I really enjoyed this. So this will go into Adela or Chloe's album, one of the two. They are 12 by 12, which is what gave me the idea to copy Kelsey a little bit. Now, September's prompt today was selfie. So we did not get to the prompt today, unfortunately. I don't know that I'll have time. Maybe I'll have time to do another layout. We'll see. I'm pre-recording this sort of a week ahead, so we'll see. But I doubt it. But I'm doing a lot of the Scraptembers. And you know what? I'm going to put the playlist down there anyway, as well as everybody playing along with Stretch the Sketch and my Sketch Sunday crew as well. Thank you for being here, and I will see you back here very soon, my friends. Bye for now.